Hello everybody, I'm Lorenzo here. Welcome to my channel. Okay, today we're gonna paint Sinéad O'Connor. Okay, I got my colors. This is an oil painting. I got titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, permanent red, raw umber. Okay, I gotta learn to pronounce the name of this color because I went to buy a lizard crimson, but I got Quinacridone rose. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. This is black and phthalo blue. Okay. Hello Sharon. Hello Bob. Hello Terry, Jonas, Bob, Marius, Michael, Sylvia. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna start sketching. Okay, I gotta move my screen here. Okay, closing this. Okay, I'm going to just use a brush with raw umber, not too much paint, a little bit of linseed oil. Okay, just 1 second, Get the linseed oil here. Okay, let's see. First, I always try to simplify, okay, and use straight lines. And let's see, just pretty lightly. I want to see if the position of the head is going to be okay here. Okay, it's going to be the top. I got more space here on my canvas that you don't see because, you know, I cannot put the canvas too far away from the camera. Okay, shoulder, the hand, I gotta check out this negative space here. Okay, look at that. Okay, that helps me to place the hand here. Okay, the microphone around here. Okay, all this is just dark. Okay, I think I got the position of the face, the head, everything okay on my canvas. Yes, it is okay. Yeah, and it's just squinting and stepping back. Even that there's almost nothing, you know. I just checking out everything. Okay, let's start just trying to get more closer to the overall shape. Still using just straight lines. Okay, I got to the face. I gotta think about proportions. Okay, if I place the top of the chin here, if I measure from the top, you know, what I expect is to find the eyes halfway from the top to the bottom around here. Okay, now on top of the eyes I will place the eyebrows here. Since I'm not so sure about, you know, I cannot be that precise, and that's what I'm using this, let's say, round brush, but it's not pointy, and I got a really thick stroke. Okay, now I got the eyebrows. Now to place the nose is halfway from the eyebrow to the bottom of the chin. I think the bottom of the chin I gotta move a little bit up. Let's say there. The nose that would be here. Her mouth is not that open, I think, to change the size of the chin. Okay. Put the eye here. Now look, it's just basically a triangle. Okay, I could move this to the left, to the right. I just place the eye. I got the eye. now I'm gonna use this eye to measure, to find the bridge of the nose. I can repeat this, okay? You can just do this and repeat it, or maybe it's a little bit wider. Okay, you gotta measure to find out where it is. At the same time that you measure, you compare with the photograph. And you see, if the eye looks pretty close, or you know that this distance is going to be shorter. If the eye looks like pretty deep on the skull, you know that there's more space there. Okay. Oh, hello Manuel. Hello Sylvia. Hello Jonas. Okay. Hello Nicole. Beatrice. Okay, Gary. Hello Nolan. I'm missing somebody. Hello Sharon Roberts. No, not missing anyone, I think. Okay, I got this. Now I gotta check out things like how tilted is the forehead, how tilted is the nose in relationship to the forehead, how tilted is this. Okay, I got this. Okay, with this I already have the shape, the overall shape, the position of the eye, which I don't know if that's okay, or maybe I'm gonna move it to the left, to the right. Okay, let's use some values to help us with the drawing. I'm gonna make this darker. Okay, for me it's easier to copy values than lines. That's why sometimes I start painting with really just brush strokes, where my head is working just like working on a sculpture. It's just kind of an abstract form that, and as I'm molding, I'm starting to see, the features. For the mouth, again, a triangle, something like that. Okay. Now check out alignment. I got the eye here, I got the mouth here. Just use your brush and put it on top of your photograph and check out if there is an alignment there. Okay, check out this area, just a simple, like flat, like a square shape here, kind of distorted, square shape. That helps. Check out an alignment between the top of the eyebrow, the bottom of the ear, top of the eyebrow with the top of the ear, the bottom of the ear with the nose. Yeah, I think the ear is a little bit up than the nose. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everything looks okay. Now, I'm squinting down my eyes again, and what I see is a dark shape here, a dark shape for the nose, a dark shape here, a dark shape here. You see what I'm doing? I'm basically kind of jumping between shapes, and what I'm using just values. All of them are just dark shapes. And I keep my eyes squinted. I keep them squinted as I move my eyes to check out the photograph. Going back to my canvas, I keep my eyes squinted. Okay. Okay, hello Sabrina. Sabrina saying hi from friends. Pretty nice. Okay. squinting again. And check out, yeah. Let's check out the hand, top of the finger. Okay. Just 1 second, please. Top of the finger. Sorry. I put the speaker to see if that was, family thing. And somebody's just calling me, looks like to remind me that I need to pay my cell phone. Yeah, I know that voice, that's a recorded voice. As soon as I heard it, I knew that I forgot to pay my cell phone. Okay, let's put some color. Now, to judge values when I got a background that has a lot of color or the value is pretty dark, the rule tells us that we need to start with the background. Okay? Nolan is saying, sorry, I'm at work, so sneak watching, but hello to... Hey Nolan, that's not okay, leave the work. Pick up some brushes, paint. What are you doing there? Who needs to work? Work is boring. Hello, Ben. Okay, I'm gonna pick up just... I think this is just black, that's kind of... she's singing. Pretty sure this is pretty dark. Okay, I'm not gonna use black because when I get closer to the edge here, this is gonna get into my color, gonna get some greenish color. That's gonna pollute my color. I'm gonna use just raw umber, okay? And I'm gonna use a lot of linseed oil. I'm gonna make it transparent, and when I'm sure about the overall shape, contours, and everything, then I'm gonna go and add more paint. Now you just need to make this paint transparent. Okay, and this way, when I got this blue, it's not gonna get mixed with a really dark, thick, color. Yeah, you see? Who's thinking? Who's thinking? Okay. Okay, so not only say easy, I joined your new tier, but oh, thank you, Nolan. Okay, yeah, Nicole, yeah. Okay, just raw umber, okay, with linseed oil. I need some space for mixing the colors, but the hand is gonna get here. At the end, I'm gonna paint all of this. I'm gonna get rid of the color from my palette. Because I want this canvas is a little bit bigger than I usually use. And I got more here for the background. Yeah, because I'm gonna keep this painting like here on my space, and I wanted a bigger painting. Okay, that helps to judge values. I already have a darker value here. Now I'm gonna move to this color here. Now the best way is always group the values, okay? If you pay attention just to this area, you're gonna see some midtones, some lights, you know, shadows, all of that. And you just pay attention to this area, maybe you're gonna get some lights too bright. That's usually that happens, okay? And you gotta just think, squint down your eyes and think, where are the lightest light on the face? All the lightest lights are here. This light, this blue light is weaker. Okay, that means those lights are not that bright as the lights on the. And Monique is asking me, do you like her music, Lorenzo? Yeah, yeah, I have her. Like, I mean, she has a song that's pretty popular. Yeah, that's the one I know, for sure. Yeah, I don't remember the lyrics, but I remember the song. And I saw it like I don't remember when, but it may no more than a couple of weeks ago. Okay, let's put down this color here. I want to try to get the value. I have here phthalo blue with white. If this is too bright, we need to knock it down. Okay, ways to knock down a color. We use the opposite color, the color wheel. What's the opposite color to blue? Orange. Okay, you're gonna find out that information on any color theory book about mixing colors. Okay, what else we can do? We can just add raw umber. Knock it down. We can just add gray, black and white. That's gonna knock down. It depends what you want, what you need. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use orange. The only problem that when you add orange, maybe you're gonna end up with some greenish color. If that happens, it means that your orange maybe is too yellowish. You're gonna need to add a touch of red. Okay, just to keep it there. More blue. If you added too much orange, too much red, more blue, and it's not as bright as it was a minute ago. Okay. Another way to do it, just blue, white, and a touch of black. And you knock down the color. There is a difference, obviously, between one and the other. But the thing is, you knock down the color. Which one you're gonna use? I'm gonna use the one that I knock it down with black and white, with gray. Okay. Oh, Gary saying stretched canvas today. Yeah, I'm going back to use the regular stretched canvas that I used to use. You know, it's easier for me to storage the canvases than the panels. More white. You see that I'm spreading out the paint, pressing a little bit harder. These are really cheap brushes. I don't care just to do this. Don't do this if you have really nice expensive brushes. That's gonna kill the brush. Okay, I got this bluish here. It's not bluish here, it's kind of pinkier. Okay. Okay. Now, let's say that I have ignored a lot of the things that are happening on this area. I reduced everything just to one color, one value. That's it. I don't need more. Let's say that I don't need more. Okay. Yeah, the beginning could be pretty simple. Okay, now the light. I'm gonna use this orange. Give me orange and white. Okay. Be careful to get closer to the blue. You're gonna get some green. That's why I don't have too much paint, because this is gonna happen. And the only thing I could do is just put more paint on top. Look at that. Look at the green. Okay. That's okay. I mean, when you know what's gonna happen, it's not a surprise anymore, and you just continue working. Remember that we care maybe a lot about mixing the colors on the palette, but when we paint in one session, a lot of things like this are gonna happen. Unless somebody's so sure to lay down a brush stroke and not moving, some mixture is gonna happen. Squinting and comparing. Okay. Okay. Little bit of the hand. Oh, I forgot to paint this bluish color on the hand. I see it here too. Okay. Now shadows. Now a different brush, okay? Hello Dita. Hello Brian. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna use this is a flat brush. Look at the difference between these ones. There is no precision with this one. This is rounded, but look at the shape. Now I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna be more precise on working on the shadows. I'm gonna use raw umber, orange, and red. Okay, let's see. I'm squinting. And since there's no way for me to be sure about the position and everything, I'm trying to get some soft edges. As I lay down the paint, I'm working on values, but at the same time trying to get some soft edges. Okay. Okay, now I see the first thing that was the position of the eye. I'm gonna move this up here. Okay, I'm not saying that's the correct position. It's just like I'm gonna move it maybe later a little bit down, but now I compare, and I think that the eye has to be a little bit up. Okay, more raw umber here, a touch of red. I see the shadows are darker. Okay, to copy, pay attention to what you see. Squint. You see that you're gonna see this dark spot, dark spot. Okay. Check out the three. Now one more thing here. check out this and this and this. Okay, check out how this goes up here. Okay, just simplify what you see. Okay. Okay. Now you have some knowledge about anatomy. Forget for a second about the photograph. Check out just your drawing. This is the cheekbone, the zygomatic bone, okay? The mandible. The mandible comes, from below, below the ear. It goes down like this. Here's the bone. Here we see a little bit of light. That's because of the cheekbone, the zygomatic bone. Okay, that's why we see a depression here a little bit. The temporal bone is here, the same. You see this and this. There's a change on the plane, from this plane to this plane. Okay. Okay, look at the glabella here, this area, and how it's like reducing. It's kind of tapering down, to the bridge of the nose. It's aligned with the eye. It creates this triangular shape here. Check out now this step, like adjust steps, ladder steps. How big is this step? The same here. Okay, now check out the negative space here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Joanne. Oh. Okay. Now, I have established some color values. Now, if I see the color, the yellow looks too yellowish. Okay, it's pretty bright. The blue is okay. My background is not that dark. Yeah. Now, I gotta continue adjusting values as I continue just adding some details and more values, obviously. Just 1 second. Okay. What else I need? I need some blue. Some blue here. This is Taylor blue. Taylor blue is it's a pretty bright blue, pretty nice. Okay, now I'm gonna make the background a bit darker. Okay. a bit of black. Still relying on straight lines, as you can see here, for the shape of the head. More black. And if I don't paint the hand what? Let's see. Okay. Oh. Hello, Brian. Oh, thank you, Dita. Jonathan, just out of curiosity, why do you not choose lemon yellow, but camel yellow instead? Yeah, I think just camel yellow is closer. I could be wrong, okay? Yeah. But lemon yellow is like it's kind of bright, but bright in a it's moving toward, let's say, green, and I got blue here. Eh? I think if I put those closer together, which is gonna happen, by now I could be seeing a green that's gonna be even brighter than this one. That's already bright. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna move to think about this area. Here's just one value, but I see more there. Now here obviously is lighter. Yeah? I'm just kind of choosing bigger, simpler groups, because obviously everybody see that's lighter here, lighter. There's a lot of kind of ups and downs. I don't know. I mean, not that much like that, but here is lighter. Okay. We use just white. It's a lighter color. Yeah? Okay. First, I'm choosing to light up this. Okay. Now that's value. Okay. Now thinking about color, what color do you see there? More bluish, I see, kind of, pinky. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna mix the color here. Okay, let's mix it here. A little bit of quinacridone, rose, and a little white. Look closer to the color. A bit more of this rose and white. Getting closer. Yeah. It's maybe too cool. Yeah, it's too cool. You gotta use cadmium red. Okay, maybe you see, no, I don't like cadmium red. It's okay, This color has to be cool. Yeah. Go back and add more of this rose. Squint down your eyes. You see this is lighter than this? Yeah, that's good. Okay. When thinking about values, the color it looks closer to the photograph. No. Okay. Be patient. slowly. No, and when we paint in one session, we try to get closer to the colors, but it's pretty hard to do that. If I got the values but pretty good, that's what I want. I can just end up with a nice rendering and volumetric head, even with not much in the colors. Okay, but if the values are not okay, there's no purpose for me to be worried about colors, because if the values are not good, I wouldn't see volume, and color is not gonna rescue me from that. Okay. Remember, values does the hard work, and color takes all the credit. Okay. And on top of that, if you can just continue working, you see this color value is not okay, you just add more paint, just continue fixing that. And at some point you feel that you added too much paint trying to match the color, because it's hard. Yes, it's hard. You just pick up a palette knife and take out all the color and paint over again. We usually, when we paint, we tend to fix mistakes by adding more paint. But it's okay if we just take out paint and just scrape it and start over. That's okay. But that's something common in painting. It's just like drawing. From drawing is just pretty normal, erasing. We erase. In painting, it's just like we gotta fix just by adding more paint. And what happens is that you see one value here, and once you see it, it's easy to compare and know that has to be lighter or darker. And when you think about color, you know that it has to be more yellowish or reddish or bluish. But it's, that happens when you see the color there. Okay. I'll continue putting more paint, and at the same time I'm trying to copy shape of the head, in terms of there's light here, the light here, then the light comes here. By painting more, you're gonna get anyone is gonna get better at just drawing. That would mean copying where is the position of the eyes, nose, and mouth. And by painting more, obviously, we improve day by day. We perfect ourselves on seeing, more and more values, more and more color variations. Okay. Always, when you think about this, you gotta think about this, okay? Common mistake that would be I just think about this and I don't see this anymore. And then I start adding just a highlight here because I see a light. And once this value gets pretty close to this one, to the point that it's pretty close, now we lose value control. And when that happens, that affects the volume, the spherical form of the head and the face. Slowly, because that's pretty common. Remember that what's the common things that happens, that the first step that we do, we kind of don't like shadows. We get rid of all the shadows that we see, and we love the lighter colors, and we think that lighter colors are gonna do all the work. And all of a sudden, when we don't see shadows, everything is flat. Okay, I keep saying to everybody on my Patreon account, you gotta protect the darker colors. The darker colors are the ones that you have to care about, a lot about. Those are the ones. This one here. This is the one you need to try to match more than this one. Lighter colors are the easiest ones. Speaking about values, okay, these are the ones that you're gonna deal with a lot. I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, when you end up your painting session, you don't see your shadows anymore. You started with darker shadows, and you ended up with just, let's say that your shadows started here and ended up here. Okay, everything works when you work with all the value scales. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not speaking about painters with that have a lot of experience and they can just get amazing painting just working with few values, like from here to here. No, that's a different story. We need all the values to represent reality. Okay. And what happens with darker colors that you think, oh, my darker colors are muddy, dirty? They are, for sure. That's not a problem. They are muddy. You take out this color from here, it's just brown. Pretty close to brown. I mean, what's the. You say, I don't see color anymore. Yeah, you don't see color. It's just like it's. We can just adjust this, add more saturation, add one more color there. Hello, sketching art. Hello, Mark, Air. Hello, Will. Hello, Fatih. Hello, GT Punks. Okay. Okay. Touch of red. I want a darker color, but I want this color to be a bit saturated than the rest. Is everybody's you're gonna hear out there that we gotta keep shadows transparent. That means more saturation on the shadows and lights opaque. I mean, that's pretty logic, because lights obviously they have a lot of white. Unless you are working with a lot of contrast to the point that a mid-tone, mid-value, let's say color that has not that much white ended up looking light because everything is just so dark around the color. Okay. I'm squinting. I'm pimple my eyes. Check out, this, and this. And I still see the separation between this and this. That's pretty good. Okay. Just 1 second. I need to turn off one light here on my studio. Okay, I'm gonna work on some details on the face. Remember, you like my video, please Press the like button. If you don't like it, please press the dislike button twice. Pretty sure somebody's doing that. You know, I did that. I heard that from somebody, I don't remember. And I was like, I'm gonna press the dislike button twice. You know, and I was, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna let this guy get into my brain. Again. Estoy en YouTube. Ya. Ok, ok. Sí, cuando apenas termino. So, sorry. Okay, let's continue. I was working on here. Light. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be so worried when I get to the eye, because that single eye kind of represents, you know. Can you see it? Did you zoom in the photograph? All the emotion, the feeling that just this eye is holding. Pretty nice. I can even feel some sadness on, you know, on her face. Okay, I'm gonna mix white with cadmium yellow, kind of half and half. We see this light here. Okay, we see light on the nose. Okay, I think I gotta reduce the size of the nose. Yeah, not yet. Okay. Light here. All the lights that are hitting here are pretty bright on the forehead, you know, the cheek and the nose. The light is hitting here on top of the mouth. It's not as bright as the other lights. It just that's some orange here. Mix it with a little bit of this darker color. Okay. What about this shape here? How tilted is the upper lip here? What about the alignment of the other eye? With the corner of the mouth, with the eye. Okay. Don't forget to think about that all the time. Imagine that there's a map. Okay. Or you have two axes, a horizontal and a vertical axis, and you use that all the time to compare alignments. All the time. Michael said, was that the wife? Yeah, it was. Just she was reminding me you gotta pay some bills. Hello, Rafa. Uh, hello, ASA Shakir. Hello, Emmanuel. Thank you. lights, yeah. Okay. I see some orange. I'm gonna mix this orange with a touch of red. I see this color here. It's kind of the transition between the blue, the light on the face. I need to step back to check out. Okay. Okay. More red. More red here. Okay, and here too. Just in the transition between the light and the shadow. Okay. More red for the lips. Okay. I see. I'm gonna use this color because here on the bottom I see some reflected light. At the same time, I see the same color here. Okay. A little bit of this color getting here. I'm pressing harder here because I kind of want to kind of push away the color that was beneath. I don't want to lay down paint on top. Just want to push away the color. Okay. Now, what else I see in terms of color? Okay, this orange, this reddish. Okay, the things I know because of the anatomy of the face, we're gonna see more reddish colors on the nose, the cheek, the eyelids, and the chin. Okay, here, upper eyelid, lower eyelid. Okay, now the nose. Need a darker red for the nose. Okay. Okay. What else? Okay, I'm thinking that I need to knock down this yellow, but not yet. Okay, slowly, slowly. Okay. Some pink. Okay. I think I can repeat this here. And when you work with an image this is the same size, you can just do this. Okay, and that's gonna give you a more precise indication of the position of the ear. Okay. Okay. Now again with the background. No, slowly. The nose is too big yet. Yeah, but I see now. At least I see that. Let's say the face is okay. You know, the size of the head in relationship to the feature of the face, just the nose a little bit bigger. I got to make the eye a little bit smaller too. The neck. Yeah, I think everything is okay. Just if I'm gonna get closer, I have to knock down the yellow. Yeah. But now if I make this darker, it's gonna be lighter. It's gonna look lighter and even maybe more yellowish. Okay, first what I'm gonna do is just knock down the yellow on the chest, on her chest. Let's see. Let's see if the color is gonna be better or I keep it the same. More white. No, no. This is the things that sometimes we're so worried about making a mistake when we mix a color. I just do it, and when you do it, it's easy to compare, and it's easy to see how far away you are from the value and color, and then you adjust it again. Okay. Now, the first thing always remember about values is first, and then color. And then at the end, if I got the shape of the head, okay, the volume, if my painting end up being more yellowish, I'm gonna love it anyway if the values are good. Nobody's gonna say, hey, your painting is not good because it's more yellowish, because it has more saturation. I don't think so, you know. But if somebody's so worried about matching the colors, yeah, go ahead and just spend more time. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I'm going to, you know, I was thinking that if I just need to make this black, just black, I don't know. Sometimes I got nice color just getting some transparent color here, which is different temperature. Look at this. Is even that it has this darker color, is warmer than this one. Just thinking, because I can change. Yeah, I know I'm copying the photograph, but at the end, this is my painting. One thing that's for sure that we paint what we see, what we know, and we want to see. And this thing about painting, what you want to see is, is is thinking about that. This painting is gonna stay with me. I'm gonna see it every day. I would love to see sometimes more than what I see on the photograph. Okay, by mistake sometimes I got some pretty nice effects or colors. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Maybe I was thinking because obviously she passed away recently. I don't know. Maybe this kind of marine marine of orangey kind of do something different, like a more, I don't know how to explain this, spiritual, more like just not as simple as just putting black on the background. I'm just thinking about that yet. I'm just sharing my thoughts, but I'm not so sure yet about what to do with the background. Obviously, the easy way is just to copy the photograph and that's it. Why do you need to complicate yourself thinking about changes? Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue working on details while thinking about what to do with the background. I love this thing. I love that. Okay, I think I can make it work since I got this warm light, cool and warm here. Not as warm as this. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be a nice combination. And even I can just make it this cooler too. What if I add some purple? Maybe this color is not gonna look nice, but let's see. At the end, the thing is that we need to see. For somebody that's maybe thinking about making changes to your painting, using a program that's gonna allow you to do this, I think is the best option, like Photoshop or something. And then you see the changes, and you take a better decision. Definitely, that's better than just doing that directly on your canvas, or just thinking and painting as you go. Okay, I want to work on the eyes, on the eye a bit. I want to add a highlight here. Okay, I want to see some life on her eye. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Kevin is saying hello from many toe walk. WI, middle of nowhere. Okay. Now I gotta ask, what country? What country, Kevin? The eyebrow is getting some light too. Sometimes we paint the eyebrow just dark. No, it has the same shape as the head, follows the same rules. Light and shadows and midtones. Now I'm gonna work on the nose. Okay, let's see. I'm narrowing the nose. Maybe a bit more. Okay, here too. The filter. Okay. A little bit of this light here, this bluish light is getting on the nose. Okay, see the mouth. Mixing raw umber with rose, quinacridone rose. More raw umber. Okay. I squinting and what I see is basically a triangular shape here. Look at this. That. Okay, now the same here. It's a triangle, but this is not reddish. I'm gonna just use raw umber. Okay. Now as you continue painting, don't forget to, every time that you get into some shapes or you see some that you can reduce when you're trying to copy to simple shapes, that would be the best option. Okay. Oh, that's Wisconsin. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I'm not good on this. How's the name when you put just two letters together? It's just to like. Okay, no good on that. Kevin of the western shore of Lake Michigan. Okay, sounds pretty nice. Dayan, hello, Dayan. Oh, Dayan is saying that she missed my my answer about why I didn't use lemon yellow instead of camion yellow. Okay, it just lemon yellow is, let's say, towards to green, and I think this light is pretty warm. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna use it. It depends, okay. But right now, I think my painting or this area is pretty bright. It's bright enough, you know. I was even thinking about knocking down the yellow. Now, if lemon yellow is transparent, it's more greenish. I'm not saying that I don't see that the light is kind of, it has that, but with blue, pretty sure I could have ended up just more greenish, yeah. And I have more control with cadmium yellow than with lemon yellow. And at the same time, because of the transparency of lemon yellow, I have to add more and more and more and more. Cadmium yellow is more opaque. It covers more than lemon yellow. That's the main reason. And even if, let's say that we see a slightly difference between this and the photograph, I mean, for me, that's pretty good. I'm adding more yellow here. No, I mean, that would be too much for me to try to match the colors in just one session. Yeah. I try, yeah, but let's say that I got a list of things to do here. First thing is values, and my list. I always thinking, hey, values, and obviously drawing, and when you paint a human face and you paint a hand or a foot or anything next to that, you gotta be worried about if the hand is smaller or bigger, and what you're gonna do about that. Okay. And maybe the last thing on my list, that would be color. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure that's the last thing on my list. Obviously, since I'm copying values, I'm copying color too, because values and color are just one thing. We cannot separate unless we just decide to paint in black and white. Okay, but yeah. If I'm so worried about color, matching the colors, no, I feel that to be in that position for me, that would be just like when my drawing is perfect, when I got the likeness, when everything is in place, when the values are good, that means I see the volume, and the last thing, when my edges are good, then I would think, hey, let's try to match the colors, and that would be like painting on top, repainting, and just adding more paint and more paint, and maybe say, hey, I'm gonna change, the yellow, cadmium yellow for lemon yellow. I'm gonna change the blue for a different blue, and I'm gonna continue. But if I don't got first my drawing, then values, then edges, then that's for me. Then my list of things. I shouldn't be worried about color. The thing is that I have heard so many times that people are so worried about mixing colors, how to match a color. That's pretty good. Yeah. And when you so worried about that, at the same time you're thinking about values, even when you don't know about values or you don't have the clear idea, there's no way not to not match a color if you don't match the value. Yeah? It's just that we used to think about a lot of our values because we have to think about volume, and we gotta be aware of what we do. And when you know what you're doing, let's say that things are just flow easily. instead of guessing or trying to think what I'm gonna do first. And when let's say that we don't have a plan, or we think drawing is okay, I can get the drawing. No, yeah, you got the drawing. Now I'm gonna match colors because I wanna match colors. Yeah, and yeah, and when that happens, you don't have the idea about values. Okay, and even that is just a concept, let's say an idea, because I already mentioned, if you're so good matching colors, that means that you're so good matching values. Okay, but let's say that that's kind of difficult to see. Yeah? It's just like I remember when I was in the School of Art, I saw just one guy once that just going to paint on Sundays, I think. He was pretty good. I was really impressed. And you see in the paint, his paintings, color harmony, color temperature, matching the values, matching color, matching everything. Yeah. And when I asked him once, like, hey, you got a lot of control on temperature. You even change it a little bit to create more, more volume to add more color to the warmer colors. Because you make the cool colors cooler, what you're doing is making the warmer colors warmer. Because you're working with contrast. And he told me, I don't know anything about that. He was like, what? I don't know anything. I just, I copy what I see. I mean, that's for real? Just that? Yeah. Maybe he's a genius. Who knows? His observation that was that strong. That was the only person I saw with those abilities. I'm pretty sure there are more out there, but I haven't seen that again. And I'm pretty sure there are thousands of people like that. You know, I don't know too much. I live in a small country. Okay. Okay, I think I got the eye. I got the eye. I want to think that closer. Oh, good night, Dita. Take care. Oh, thank you, Leticia. Hola, Frank. Gracias. Hola, Sharon. Oh, oh, that's pretty nice. Sharon Marie saying that she's painting Sydney too. Okay. I'm gonna make the photograph a bit bigger, okay? On my screen. I wanna see it a bit bigger here. Okay. Making this a little bit darker. I'm turning off one light because I got some glare. That's the light that I have on top of my head. Okay, let's see. This here's darker. This is just raw umber and quinacridone rose. Okay, a bit darker here. Okay, look at this darker. I'm going live for people that is new on my channel. I go live once a week. And I got another channel where I go live. I try to go live daily because of a drawing channel. That's where I practice drawing. Because, you know, that's something that we gotta try to always do. Draw daily, sketch daily. Sometimes, obviously, it's not possible, but sometimes it is. I'm mixing blue and yellow here. I'm trying to make this a little bit greenish. Slowly. I'm gonna use cobalt blue, okay? Oh, first I need to blend this. It just looks too sharp. I got cobalt blue here. Just a bit. The brand I use is just kind of combination, you know. This quinacridone rose is Rembrandt. This is Rembrandt, 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 and this is Winton, 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 Winton. Okay. I want to see if this cobalt blue, with this cobalt blue, I got closer to the color I want. Okay, what I'm doing here is changing color trying to keep always values, if my values are too off, I'm gonna just first think about changing my values. That's what I said. If you got to the point that you want to start changing colors, adjusting colors, yeah, eventually we're gonna get to that point. Okay, I'm squinting, I see this dark, and here dark. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make it darker, a touch of black. Okay, again, let's see. I see even a little bit of green here. I was thinking about using the brush strokes like this to, create the illusion of this tiny hair. Okay, let's go back to think about the background. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it dark. What do you think? Do you think that I should change the color of the background? Oh, Gary's asking me, do you find the rose to be more user friendly than the crimson? No, I find this quinacridone rose, is a bit more transparent than the crimson, but both are pretty close. If I could be using the other one. I'm thinking nobody's gonna notice. Just this is a subtle difference. Yeah, pretty close, pretty close. The thing is about Rembrandt, obviously, it's gonna last longer than Winton. It's professional grade versus student grade. But in terms of color, what you see at the end, nobody's gonna know. That you have used Rembrandt, Winsor, Winton. Yeah, that's yeah, I mean, for me, I don't see difference when I see other painters. Okay, but now at the same time, I gotta say that it depends on the painting, on the style. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay, I'm still thinking about the background. I would love to hear, to read some opinions. What do you think? Others saying cyan ever a good color to use for portraits? Or cyan, sorry about my pronunciation. Uh, yeah, I mean, any blue could be okay. I'm gonna make this smaller. The thing is that first always keep. You see me now. Maybe at this stage you're gonna see me changing so adding more colors. Like I have changed, I have add this cobalt blue. Maybe I'm gonna add lemon yellow. Maybe I'm gonna add a different orange. And that happens because I already have something here. And then I start changing. But it doesn't happen before. Because we get closer to the colors slowly. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the if it's a prima or just in different steps. We got to the colors just slowly in different stages. By adding more and more paint and retouching and retouching and retouching. There's no doubt. I mean, there's no question about that. And the thing is that keep in mind always, like let's say have some kind of plan. And I gotta say that after watching so many painters and painting for so many years, it's kind of like everybody has the same, started with the same way, worried about the same things, and try to fix the same problems during the process. Okay? It goes around always about the same. And sorry about repeating the same again, but it's just about that. Painting is about practicing. And practicing is about repetition. And we go over the same again and again, again and again. Maybe it could be kind of boring. For me, for me, I've been listening the same advice for years as a student. And even when you think that you heard that enough, you need to hear that again, one more time. It's kind of funny. I don't know what happens, but for me, it works like that. Even when I think that okay, it's enough, I got it. I need to hear that. Maybe my inner voice whispering on my ears, hey, pay attention to values. Are you sure the values are okay? Don't think about color yet. I mean, get closer, but not to that point that you're gonna just be so worried about if the color is good. Okay, now what about the lightness? Okay. What about changing something to make your painting different from the photograph? What do you want to copy a photograph always? Because I love it just the way it is. Sometimes it's just that, yeah. The inner voice is gonna just keeping you, pushing you. Okay, you know what? I love this violet here. Let's see if we can put down some more here. Okay. Now, I'm squinting and checking out. I think my values are good. Yeah. What about color? I mean, I see this too yellowish, obviously. Is that okay? It's working? Man. What about values? What about moving something? Yeah, and I think I have to move this value, this darker shadow on the cheek a little bit up. Okay, yeah, that's pretty important. Yeah. Okay, this color here, I see it kind of similar, but it's not the same. But I should keep it. That's the question. Okay. Let's see if I change it a bit. I got some comments here about color. I like the light background at the back of the neck. Sorry, I did change it. I think a darker color would make her pop, but if you were looking to make her more real, a lighter color would work. Why not the background maybe pink? Oh wow, that's a nice suggestion. I think the violet background looks awesome. Agreed. Violet at the front is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I think the same. Yeah. It feels like some energy, coming out. I'm gonna mix this color here. I painted this dark. I don't see dark yet. I painted darker. Not yet. I think that's better. Value, color, maybe more bluish. It's pretty hard to try to make it rounded. At the same time, trying to match the values that I see here. Looking for a brush for blending. Okay, now I'm gonna add some chrome yellow. Okay. Let's see how what should I do here, because I'm gonna get some green and I got my brush for blending. I want to work around the whole head. One thing for sure, I want to blend the shoulder. Just make it pretty soft. Kind of a lost edge. Next, the neck. Okay, the same here. ¿Vas a ir afuera? ¿Ah? Tráeme algo de afuera. Un juguito de fruta. That's my mom. She's going out. Just here at the door. You know, one of the neighbors here has a store. A small store. So, my mom, she used to go out and sit there. Okay. I'm gonna soften the edge here too. Okay, let's see how much I have to soften this edge. Okay. Okay. Very sure that's. I mean, the nose I think is still long. Eh? Yeah. Jana is saying is it easier to paint someone with hair or without? Definitely, I think it's easier with hair. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush that I'm using for blending. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this chrome yellow. I'm gonna mix it with phthalo blue. Okay. At the same time that I'm trying to add some texture, I'm changing the color a bit, okay? Okay, more blue. Okay. I clean the brush every time I pick up more paint. Here, for sure, I'm gonna be painting over and over this. You see the green? Okay. Yeah. The only way is just put more paint on top. If you don't get it, just let it dry. because this happens because the painting is wet. If somebody gets to the point that it's kind of just difficult because the painting is wet, okay, let it dry. Let's see if I got some questions. Just pretty careful, everything is wet. I'm gonna get some colors that I don't want for sure. When you work the skin color, just like one skin color is easier, but when you got blue gained here into every mixture you do, especially when you get closer, to the area where it's bluer, yeah, definitely it's not a good thing. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna have time to paint the hand. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm happy with the painting now. I'm not saying that I'm gonna stop. I still have like plenty of time to continue painting. I don't know. Sometimes I love to when I used to share some studios with a lot of friends, and we used to have some nice conversations about painting, about different things. Yeah. I was thinking I would love to have the same feeling that is to be able to speak about anything here, but I don't know to speak about what. Obviously, no politics, no religion. A bit of light here. One thing that I'm gonna do for sure is to study some art history. I got I had that subject on the School of Art. I wasn't really good at that. I need to spend some time reading. I have spent a lot of time practicing more than reading. Oops. 1 second, I gotta open the door for my mom. Oh, somebody suggesting me just blur out the hand. Okay. Yeah. Kevin is saying possibly an odd question, but do you like to paint in quiet or do you paint with music or audiobook playing in the background while you paint? Yeah. Like saying that I love, I think I just got used to my environment. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think about different situations because the last time that I have spent time alone, like without my family, that was when I was teaching, and it was 5 years ago in the School of Art here, and I was just, after getting back from the classes, I went to the place where I was living. That was just basically. Oh no, it was a house. Yeah, I rented a house. Okay, I was about to say a room. No, no, it was a house. I remember now. The rent it was pretty cheap, and I rented just a house. I got just a house for me, and I live in a really crowded place here. And now, I used to live in a, let's say, downtown too, but not so close to kind of the middle of the center of the city like I'm living now. The thing is that when you get used to cars, all sounds, neighborhoods speaking out loud, music like coming from everywhere sometimes on weekends. I don't know how to say, but it kind of becomes your own music. All that noise becomes some kind of music. Maybe The thing is that I say music because we ended up getting used to that sound. And when I started to teach, and the first week that I spent there just teaching, I realized that I missed all that noise. It was so quiet. For me, it was like, wow, I never thought about that, but I missed I was missing all the noises, cars and people speaking and going to the market to buy a few things or to the mall and being full of people, And it took me a little bit to get used to that. But then I get used to that, and that was pretty nice, all the silence. But imagine this: it was in a house, okay? The town, it was pretty small, just like maybe, where I was living was just 2 blocks, okay? And from there, like for the next 5 blocks, the city just kind of grow to like being like 10 by 10 blocks. It's pretty small. It was top on the mountains, really top on the mountains. Okay, quiet, really cold, really cool. I mean, it was like freezing at night, to the point that I didn't experience this, but to the point that some people told me, hey, maybe the next day on the morning when you go to open the faucet to get some water, nothing is gonna come out because the water is frozen. And you say, wow, okay. And that place, nobody has heat or air conditioner, nothing. It's just like you feel, cool. You just put more cloth on. Yeah, just that. And the thing is, the house, the room I have, it was in the second floor. And from there, when I was just in the afternoons coming out, I could see the sunset. The sun hitting the mountains, and the mountains looks like pretty close to me. Some of them are just green mountains, some of them just rocks. I could see a river and some animals, cows, horses, just there. And there was no noise at all. No one is speaking. No people are speaking. It was just like, wow. It was just like dreaming. Because I got used to just live on the city that much. And every afternoon, I used to kind of stop for a few minutes what I was doing and contemplate, the horizon, the mountains, the quietness. It was just amazing. If you're a poet, something like that, that would be the place to live, because definitely there's a lot of inspiration. I know a poet. I don't use the words like to describe things the best way, but I try to do my best. But the thing is that you can feel it. You can just see it and think, wow, this is just something special. And it's not like it was in a really nice special place. All the Sierra here on my country, small towns are just like that. Yeah. And sometimes the mountains just got some snow, and it's just even more beautiful. From there to Lima is just like to the capital where I live. It was just 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours. It depends. Oh, it was pretty amazing. Okay. I thought even going back, just because of that. I mean, I didn't pay that much. The payment wasn't that much. It was just like I got a lot of free time. The working was just like 4 days a week, and from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And I got all the afternoon for me for painting. Yep. I mean, what else I could ask? I was teaching mornings painting. It's one thing that I love. And teaching at the same time is practicing. Because I love to make demos, and for me it was just amazing. I was painting and drawing from life. And I was just like, yeah, I could do this my whole life. But I have to go back to Lima like every weekend. I got my kids, my family, my wife. Yeah. And every Sunday night, I was just going to the agency to take a bus for 6 hours to go to the School of Art. Okay, I got first to a bigger town, and from there I took a car for 45 minutes, going up to the mountains. The road looks just like a serpent, an S. It curves all the way up. Pretty amazing. It was cold. Cold to the point that you feel it on your bones, in your bones. I remember the first day. It was just my friends that I knew some guys from they were working there. They would tell me it's not gonna be that cold. I was like, okay. They didn't tell me they didn't tell me the truth. I couldn't even sleep the first night. It was just freezing. That was pretty funny. The next day, all of them they were laughing like, "Hey, how do you spend the night?" It was freezing, man. You knew it, yeah? Yeah, they knew it. They didn't tell me. It was just like, "Hey, you were just." They wanted just to laugh. I'm gonna just soften the edge here. I got at that time I started to give some online lessons, you know, and since this is kind of you can just pick up my easel and all of that and go anywhere, turn on my camera. I was just having some online lessons there. This little town. The ear is too pinky, yeah? I know I like it, but it's just too much, too pinky. I'm just gonna retouch it in a minute. Okay, what about the hand? Oh, wow. Maybe I could just blur the hand, and that's gonna be kind of some symbolic way to say that she's gone and she's kind of fading away. It could be. I mean, not as simple as this, but I'm gonna need to add some detail maybe. Like going up, maybe like this. The same here. want to add some details to the hand, but that's the idea. Just kind of fading away. Maybe I could do this here too. Since I want some soft edges, let's see how much I can push this thing about the edges. Here too. Using one side of this fan brush. Okay, I don't know if you notice kind of a soft edge, a little bit sharp, soft, sharp. All this is sharp, soft, lost edge. Okay. Let me turn on one more light. Wow, that's too bright. Yeah, one thing I didn't think it was just painting landscapes. I don't know what I was thinking when I was there. You know, it's a beautiful place. If I go back again, I would be painting landscapes daily. There was a tiny lake. Tiny lake. And when in order to get closer, you need basically you need to trespass some properties. You be trespassing some properties. But the thing is, nobody lived there. It was pretty sad, that area. To get closer to this lake, there was like 4 or 5 houses without no doors, no windows, nothing. They were abandoned. Yeah. And you could see some fences there, kind of to say, "Hey, don't trespass," but there was nobody there. It's just amazing when you see a place like that. You can. I mean, there's a way to see it. So there's some videos about. Even the last video I saw, it was a drone that they used to film all this little village, this little town. I would love to share the name with you all, but I won't. You know why? Because I'm a selfish guy. I'm gonna keep it just for me. As soon as I share it, it's not with me anymore. Hmm. Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. I need to darken up this shadow here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's okay. I see that's darker. This, but I think that's okay. You know. Adding more bluish color. Okay, it was kind of greenish here, now it's bluish. Okay, I need to spend some time on the hand. Oh, thank you, Kevin. Oh. Oh, Patrick Ernie Wayne, say, understand your feelings. I live in Alsace near the Rhine River, next to our forest classified as a nature reserve. It's also very quiet away from the noise. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, but the thing is that when I was saying that we got used to different places, now I'm here, you know, and obviously I've been living in a city like my whole life. I got used to the city, even even that you know the feeling when you live in a city is like sometimes when it's pretty crowded that you're invisible, because there are so many people. Nobody for real see you, know who you are, or something like that. You're invisible, and when there are so many people in that little town, I couldn't even walk like maybe more than one block, seeing somebody, you know, coming from the house, saying good morning. They don't even know me. It was like good morning. It was pretty nice, to always greet everybody. But they have those customs like good morning, good evening, good afternoon. They don't even know who you are, but they just always say hi. But for me, that comes from a city. As soon as they tell you that, it's like you know that you've been seen. Obviously, we see each other, yeah. But when a place is too crowded, you think that nobody's gonna see it because it's so you're in the middle of so many people. And it's something like that here where I live, where I'm living right now. If you go out, sometimes some hours of the day, and because this area there is a lot of stores, it's kind of sometimes difficult to walk to get to the corner to take a cab. Okay. Looks like I gotta move down this eyebrow. Yeah, a bit. Okay. Sylvia is saying, "Oh, you're in Rome. 12:20 a.m. Wow. Oh, thank you, Yuan.
Buenas tardes, me comunico.
Let's see, I need to step back. Okay, now I'm gonna blend. Let's see if I got the effect that I want. Got some definition on the hand, but but at the same time make the hand kind of blurry, fading away. Why not something more on the neck here? This orangey color is just too bright. Okay. A little more weight. Too bright. Adding a little bit of black. Okay, I think that's okay. Gotta be careful when we blend the edges, when we soften edges, because we can end up changing the shape of the, the face, the head. I blend it and I check out again the drawing. Okay, I like it. Just be careful, not losing the shape of the head. So difficult to lose the shape of the head. I gotta make this shadow. It looks like too straight. I gotta just soften the edge here. Yeah, that's even more, I think. Okay, squinting and checking out. Let's see if thinking about the shape of the head. Okay, because I would love to. It's about to squeeze. I would love to soften even more the head. Oh, what happened? Okay. Okay, I was just thinking what I used to do. I'm thinking about maybe. Do you think the nose still maybe a bit bigger? I should make the nose a bit smaller. I have a doubt there. What about the pink on the ear? You know what? I like it, but to keep it, I should share that color. Okay, okay. Okay, I think I'm done. I mean, I'm just thinking what else to do, but you know, got too much light on my head. I hate when I see the glare. Uh, okay, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna check out the nose again. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller here on the base. A little bit of pink. I'm just putting this pink here because I don't want to leave this pinky here along there. You know, in this way it kind of creates some echo. I echo the color, create some harmony. Maybe a bit more. No. Okay. I see the light here on her back, but I decided, I was thinking just make it this bright as the photograph, or just make it soft. Keep all the tension here, softening this shadow, this pretty sharp. When we have something like this, pretty sharp in the diagonal, usually it becomes some kind of, let's say, focal point. Okay, call for our attention. Okay, I think that's it. Nothing, just stepping back, checking. Yeah, just that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Okay, for being here. And that would be for today. Okay. Okay, I've been stepping back, squinting, turning on, turning off my lights. I just wanted to try to see more. what to do, and I think that's enough. One thing that is kind of calling my attention is this shadow here. But I mean, that's a shadow; it has to be there. It's a shadow from the microphone. Okay, and I don't know. Maybe I could soften the edge a bit. Okay. Yeah, that would be the last thing that I do. Yeah, I think that the eye, that's one of the important things, about her face, the eye, the expression. I think I got it. I think or it's close enough for me to say that I'm happy with, the eye. Okay. I love this soft edge, and it's kind of softer here, a little, not as soft here, softer here again. The forehead soft. Okay, that would be for today. Hope you like it, enjoy it, learn something new, and see you all next week. Check out my channel. Check out my channel, and there's a section here that pretty sure you're gonna find the link to my drawing channel. In case you want to draw along with me, I draw every morning. I try to draw every morning. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the result. I would love to put more time. I feel that I'm missing something. I don't know what. I don't know what. I just, you know, I like it, but something is missing. It's the same for each painting that I paint. I feel that I could do more. Yeah, we all have the same feeling, yeah, when we paint, that we could do more, a little bit more. Got the feeling that one brush stroke is gonna just solve all the problems at the end. Okay, take care again, everybody. And for people that's new, I go live once a week, usually Thursdays. If you don't see me Thursdays, that would be next day, Friday. Okay, bye everybody, take care. Yeah. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Dayan. Oh, thank you, everybody that's here. Okay, bye.